over the weekend, there was another one of these huge cyber hacks, ransomware. Like, there's a lot of terms that I don't think are maybe part of the normal vernacular. Ransomware is when a hacker gets a hold of a person, a business, a utility, their computer files, their data, gets into their system, and basically puts a box around it. I'm trying to be very, very simple.
Yeah.
Because I realize I deal with a lot of people.
Freezes it. They freeze it.
And you can't get to it. They put it inside of a vault, and only they have the key or the password. And then they tell you, so, would you like to get to all your information again? You're going to have to give us money. Over the weekend, hundreds of companies were attacked in this way by a Russian-based, I don't know how we know that for sure, but maybe our guest can help us.
It seems like it's the same one, right?
Same
that
one.
we've been hearing about.
And they want $70 million to help this out. Joining us right now to maybe make a little better sense of it is cybersecurity expert Matt Malone. Matt, did I do a good job of explaining it, at least for the stupidest people out there like me?
You did a pretty good job. The easy way to think of it is take your kid's cell phone and lock it up and tell them that you want money to get it back.
Wow. And then watch how they react. And that's how these businesses are reacting, right?
That's exactly how it is, yeah. Because, I mean, you're basically locking up their system. You're locking up their functionality to do business. And it's unfortunate. The company that's doing it, or let's not call them a company, let's call them a terrorist group. But RE Evil is the people who are behind this attack. The last attack that they did was on Memorial Day. So we've got one on the 4th of July, one on Memorial Day. You know, if I had some strings and some photos out here and drawing some connections, it's starting to look pretty bad.
Yeah.
They're coming from Russia. Yeah, it's not good.
So Matt, I guess here's my question, that every business out there has to know that there's groups like this Russian hacker group, terrorist group, which I don't disagree in the slightest. How are they still getting access all the time? How are they still managing to get into the data when everyone knows they're coming? It's like when you know there's a burglar in the neighborhood, you put a deadbolt on your front door. Yeah. How is this still happening?
Well, the problem is nobody's putting a deadbolt on their front door, and they're leaving their garage door open.
Okay, I can see how this can be an issue.
Yeah. I mean, security is not front of mind for people, and the other problem is that there's not a separation between, when you think of security, who do you think of? It's either the guy at the front desk with a gun, or it's your IT guy. And neither one of those really they have functions of security, but it's not an overall security program. So people are kind of putting their trust and their dependency in the IT solution, and that's not really where it's at, because that's like having a crooked auditor do your accounting for you. It's
right.
just not, their job.
But is there a security program that they should be doing? I mean, is there something out there that everyone can take advantage of?
Well, it's not just one. It's not one technology. That is the biggest problem, because if there was one single golden bullet, it'd be easy. But good security hygiene starts with administrative controls, technical controls, physical controls, and you got to kind of guard all that. A lot of these attacks, unfortunately, are happening from insider threats as well as outsider threats. So, for instance, Tesla back in a few years ago, they finally caught someone trying to bribe a Tesla employee with $1 million to go install the malware for them.
Wow.
That's hard to defend against.
So they're kind of, this is a weakest link, because this one that happened over the weekend, if I understand it correctly, the hackers got into like one company, which is a tech firm, and once they kind of got in that door, it led them to a whole bunch of other places. Like they found the weak link, for lack of better terms.
So what this tech firm does, it's a company called Cassaya, and what they do is they do remote administration for small to mid-sized businesses all across the U.S. So if you're a small to mid-sized business, you can't afford a full-time IT company, you'll hire what's called a managed service provider, and that managed service provider will do things like install automatic updates,
sure.
patches, do fixes. But the problem is they have the keys to the kingdom.
Right.
It's kind of like it's like still in the janitor's keys and having the run of the building for the whole night. So all the small businesses in America got hit pretty hard, and this is an attack on a whole new level because you're not attacking a big corporation. You're not attacking people with deep pockets. You're attacking mom and pop shops on Main Street, and that is it's for me it's almost personal because being a small business owner and then trying to a lot of these guys aren't going to recover.
And it seems like, but they did the right thing. Instead of giving keys to the kingdom to everyone, they gave it to the one person who was supposed to keep them secure, right?
Yeah.
100%, yeah. And that's where it becomes, the cassaya really needs to step up to the plate. The other thing that's problematic for like the FBI. So by the way, just for anybody who thinks that they've been hacked, there's you can go to IC3 and you can report your hack through there. The issue for the FBI is going to be that they aren't going to be able to go out and interview all of these people.
No way.
So, I mean, imagine if you had, the devastation of Surfside, right, all over the U.S., and you had to get people out to all of these locations, right?
It's just overwhelming.
It's overwhelming for them. And I think you're going to see a response from the United States. I mean, it feels like, it almost has a military aspect to it. It undermines our society. Matt, thank you for your time today. We appreciate it.